Welcome to the week 3. Today I want to talk about the mental measurements yearbook in more detail because it's an outstanding resource, and you can apply it or use it uh, in completing the week 3 discussion question number 2 on assessment instruments. So, I remember when I was an undergrad student at Ball State University, and in the psychology department they had a database of tests, and it was pretty informal. It was basically lots of hard copies of different tests stored there, and we could go in there and browse. And I remember at the time I was teaching a problem-solving class at work, and I ran across at the Ball State Library the Watson-Glaser Critical Thinking Appraisal. And so I was able to take that test and do pre-post testing with participants in my class, and was actually able to demonstrate a significance in change in their scores. In other words, their scores improved as a result of the class. So it was a great way to document the value of that training class. And so I enjoyed doing it, and suddenly I realized, well, this was pretty powerful for the organization in terms of decision making. So the next step I learned was at the Ball State Library. I learned that the Burroughs mental measurements yearbook actually there was a hard copy of it was a giant book in the library, and listed a lot of tests, a lot more than what we had in the psychology department. So what I want to do, I want to start off. I provided a link in the transcript, and if you put in the link and enter it, you'll see the Burroughs website come up, and here you can see as an example of it. And it gives you a lot of information in general about Burroughs. You can see they have an active menu up here, say information for reviewers. You can click on that, and like for example, here's a reviewer's guide, and so this gives you a lot of information about reviewing a test. There's also, if we look up here in the menu, let me see over here to resources, frequently asked questions and answers about the database, and starting with the simplest, for example, what is the mental measurements yearbook? And basically, we can click on this and see what it is. It's includes timely consumer-oriented test reviews, providing evaluative information to promote and encourage informed test selection. So it's a database of standardized tests that helps you make a decision on what test you would like to select for whatever your application, whether it be research, something you're doing in your organization, or whether you're responding to the week 3 discussion question. So now let's go, if we go into the Capella library, notice I'm in the library here, and when I click on this, I'm going to go right here to databases A to Z. And this comes up. I'm going to click on M, and right here we get the mental measurements yearbook. I click on this, and you can see here in just a second it will come up. And what you should have will be a screen in EBSCOhost, as here ours is just starting to load in. Okay, and we can actually do a search here, and let me see if I can move this over. There we go. You can search to start off with. You could search a specific instrument. So for example, I could say, gosh, I hear people talking about the MBTI all the time. What is that? I click on search, And let me see, yeah, sure enough, what I get the Form M, which is the most common one used. You also get step 2 or Form Q. This is the one that has subscales. So besides the 4 primary scales here, this also has subscales for listed under each one, which is useful. Where this, like for example, you're either introverted or extroverted in this form. This form here shows what specific characteristics you have that are introverted and what ones you have that are also extroverted. Now, if I click on this, we're going to get a lot of data on this particular instrument. So you can see it lists the publisher. It even has their website over here. So uh, it's also designed for ages 14 and up. For example, if you wanted to test grade school kids, you'd use the Murphy-Mize guide. It gives pricing, uh, pretty interesting information. Then down here is the actual review. And so you can see it talks about reliability and validity. Let's say you're using this at work and you're going to be comparing scores over time. You certainly want good reliability. So it gives you all the information you need to make a decision. Now, you don't have to sort specifically. You can, let's say I can sort by a keyword. Let's say I'm interested in job satisfaction. I have something, a project at work, and I want to know how it affects workers. I can type in my construct. See right here, we have 110 results for that search. And this right here is an instrument that I like and have used quite a bit, the Job Descriptive Index. It comes up, so if we click on it, you can see it's offered by Bowling Green State University in Ohio. Actually sold through the psychology department, and because of that, the prices on it are very reasonable. And here's information on it. Down here you get the review, and so this is really an effective and powerful resource that I want to encourage you to use this database in the library as you think about answering the week 3 discussion question. And also, not only that, as you think about doing research for dissertation research, or if you're doing consulting work either as an internal or external, and you're wondering how might you measure effectiveness of a project or a training you're doing at work, this is a great way to do it. And so I provided, once again, I provided the link to the Burroughs website and the transcript, and also to the frequently answered questions section on there. And you can use this as an example of how to enter it through the library. Thank you.